So it's that time of year. The bean fields are being harvested right now. And well, that means all the groundhogs that were living out in the bean fields during the summer are not being able to hide anymore. So this video is going to be all about sniping these groundhogs. We're going to be taking them out with the 204 Ruger. So right out there, I got some balloons out there. One's at 200 yards, one's at 300 yards, and then one's at 400 yards. We're going to be taking some shots with this thing and seeing how far I can take out a groundhog. These balloons are about the size of a groundhog's head. If I can hit it at 400 yards, I'll be able to hit a groundhog at 400 yards. So let's go shooting. All right, let's get the hearing protection on, get this thing loaded up, get the scope cam going. Okay, so this first one's at 200. The 204 Ruger shoots really flat, so I'm just gonna aim like dead on. Got him, first try. Let's move it out to 300. You can see there's 300 and then there's 400. Okay, we'll see if we can take out this 300 yard balloon. I'm gonna aim at the top of the balloon. No, I missed it. I think that might have went over the balloon. I think I'll just aim dead on. No, it did shoot a little bit low. Well, at least I'm getting some practice in before we go hunting tomorrow. I'll just aim at the top of it again. Got it. 400 yard balloon. Here we go. Where's it at? What the heck? Where's it at? What in the world? Oh, there it is. Man, it's getting dark out. We gotta hurry up and hit this thing. That is almost a, okay, 400 yards is almost a mil dot holdover. So we're starting to get some dropping. It's gonna hold about a mil dot on it. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. First try, 400 yards. We're gonna be doing some long range tomorrow. Like if I can hit a groundhog at 400 yards first try, we might be taking some 500 yard shots. Maybe further. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna go hunting. I don't even know if I got that. Okay, I got him. He's right there. Man, it's a big one. I did get a nice headshot on him. I can't show the other side though. It's kind of bloody, but didn't do too much damage to him though. Man, it's a fat one. Look at him. Just so wide. Chubby groundhog. Gotten all fat from eating the beans out there. This one came out of the woods. That's his trail right there, I bet. Probably where he came out of. I sat at this spot for probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours and never saw another groundhog come out. So we're gonna be moving to a different field. I got a whole bunch of these little flags and this field is just loaded with groundhog holes. So I'm gonna mark all the holes with these. Like I can even see a groundhog out here just right now. That dot right there, that's a groundhog sitting right there. But anyways, there's a hole right here. So let's put a flag right there, right beside the hole. And I'm just gonna do that throughout this whole field. Most of the holes here I have memorized just from last year hunting, but during the summer when all the beans are tall, the groundhogs will come in here and dig new holes. What I do each year, every time the beans get harvested, I always just drive zigzags around here looking for groundhog holes, seeing if I can find any new ones. Here's a couple right here. There's 1 hole, 2, 3. I've actually shot groundhogs out here already this year, earlier in the springtime. So I already knew these ones are there. Just gonna put a flag right in the center of all of them. I just got done marking all the holes. This bag had 50 flags in it and only has 12 in it now. So I marked 38 groundhog holes. Well, no, I marked 38 locations and most of the time each flag had several holes around it. So I don't even know how many holes are marked, but we got 38 spots where there's groundhogs at. See that field way over there? That's the field you last seen me at. Right now I'm in a different field. There's, I don't know. I know there's like 5 or 6 flags out here. The furthest one here is probably only like 200 yards. So I'm gonna hunt here first, then we'll go over to the other field and we should be able to shoot a lot further there. So I'm gonna wait here a little bit. Hopefully the groundhogs will come out. There's one right out here. He's just walking out in the middle of the field. Look at that. What's he doing? Forgot hearing protection. Ow! I got him though. So that was about a 150 yard shot on that groundhog. He must have came from over there because I just looked up and there he was just running across the field. He must have been going to some of the holes out there. But here he is, another big one. That thing's guts are not. That 204 Ruger kind of exploded him. I'm not going to be able to show too much of him. That thing actually got exploded. That was a fat groundhog. I've already been hunting this field for probably 2 hours. and that was the first one I've seen. I'm thinking all the holes the groundhogs dig out in the fields are just like not really their permanent homes. I think they just have the holes out there to feed, and then they do a lot of traveling back and forth from the fields to the trees or wherever they live, wherever they come from. That's what I think's going on, because there's so many holes out here, but I'm just not seeing many groundhogs. So it's the next day. I never saw another groundhog at the last field, so I'm set up at a new field. This is where we're going to be getting some long shots, hopefully. There's probably almost 10 holes down there. The furthest hole is over there, about just past 400 yards away. I'm just going to sit here and wait, eat some breakfast. Hopefully some will come out. All right, guys, we got one coming out. All I can see is his head right now. He's about 360 yards away. It's kind of windy out today, so I gotta wait for him to come out a little bit so I can get a good shot. All right, he came out a little further. I think that's good enough. Oh yeah, I almost forgot my hearing protection. 360 yards, what is that? It's like 7/10 of a mil dot holdover. Wind is going like right to me, so I shouldn't have to hold for any. I think I just dropped him right in this hole. I heard the bullet hit him, so I think we got him. Okay, should be in this hole. Oh, I see him. Yes, we got it. He is dead, right? Yeah. Where'd I even hit him at? That's another jumbo groundhog. Holy cow. Fat one. No exit. Oh, there's where I got him at. Got him right there. That was pretty much right where I was trying to hit him. That is my new longest kill shot ever. That is my record, 360 yards. With a 204 Ruger, that's not that far, but that's still pretty, that's still kind of like, that is pretty far actually. So there's the flag. There was 2 holes here. I think these were new from this year. I don't remember these being here last year. I guess now would be a good time to go for what I'm shooting here. This is my CVA Cascade 204 Ruger, and I'm shooting 32 grain Hornadies. I think they're going about 4,200 feet per second. This gun likes the 32 grainers the best, so that's what I stick with. And this thing is accurate too. Like, I can get about 1/2-inch groups at 100 yards with this gun. So picking off groundhogs way out there, 300-400 yards, should be no problem for this rifle. All right, we got number 2 coming out at 350 yards away. He's facing right to me. I want him to turn broadside, just in case the wind messes up my shot a little bit. Oh, I think I shot right over him. He'll come back out. All right, there he is. There's not as much wind as before, but I can still see the flag moving a tiny bit. I missed him again, what the heck? I'm not too experienced shooting this gun in the wind, but after watching that shot back in slow motion, the wind definitely is affecting the shots. I was about that close to hitting that thing right in the face. This is about 370 yards. This is a different groundhog. I think I missed. Shot right over him. Okay, looks like I got the range wrong and he's a little closer, so I did 1 click down. Nope. And he is going to give me another shot. Just going to hold dead on. Still didn't aim enough for wind. What the heck? Okay, this is one dumb groundhog. He's back out again. I think I hit him. I heard it, but I don't know. Let's go over there. Okay, I just watched a shot back. It was a solid hit on the groundhog, but the wind didn't blow the shot that time. It pretty much went right where the crosshairs were, and the shot went far back and hit the groundhog in the guts. It's a 204 Ruger, which explodes whenever it hits something, so that groundhog's for sure dead right now. It's just he probably made it down to the hole, but we're gonna go look and see. Okay, I think this was his hole. This is a hole I didn't have flagged. I never even knew this was here. That's a new one. So there's a hole right there, and there was actually another one over there I just found. No groundhogs in either one of them. I couldn't even find any blood either, so this one's gone. So I decided to move to a different spot in the field. The last spot where I was at, the wind was just like, I couldn't really tell where it was coming from. It felt like sometimes it was coming right in my face. The other times, it felt like it was coming from behind me somewhere. But this spot is going like left to right. The first groundhog I shot was just right there, and then the one I kept missing was right on top that hill. So just so you can kind of see where I'm at here. But yeah, it's like so bright out. It's so bright. I have to have this umbrella because it is just miserable. Yeah, I'm gonna wait here. Hopefully we get some more. Okay, this is the one I was shooting at earlier. Right now he's at 242 yards. Let's take a headshot on this one. Got that one. He is dead. Okay, walking up on the hole. Oh, we got him. He didn't go anywhere. He's right there. Look at that, just a big ball of fur covering up the whole, like the whole entrance. That must be a fat one. Yeah, another, man, these things are all fat for the winter. Like they are really chubby right now. All right, where'd I get him? It's like I got him right there, kind of in the neck. Good shot, instant lights out for this one. Leave him out here for the buzzards. So it's the next morning again. I'm gonna be hunting one more spot real quick. Yesterday, there was 4 groundhogs out here at one time. Right now, I can see 2 of them. I am gonna be switching guns though. This is my 17 HMR, my second favorite groundhog caliber I have. The reason for the switch is because there's a lot of houses around me and the other gun is like extremely loud, my 204. This one, not so much. So that's why I'm going with this one. Okay, both the groundhogs just came out over there. We're gonna go ahead and try to take them out here. 136 yards. And it's kind of windy out here, so with the 17 HMR, that's kind of getting out there, at least for me. 3/10 of a mil dot holdover. All right, I'll put you on the scope cam, we'll take them out. Well, there's only one out now. There's a little bit of wind going right to left. Dropped him in his tracks. It's the smallest one I've gotten so far. Good lung shot. A little bit high though. So I know there's still another one down there. I bet he's gonna come out pretty soon. He's gonna leave this one right here, kind of as a decoy. So when he comes out, hopefully he'll feel comfortable and he'll come out all the way and we'll be able to get a good shot on him. If you're wondering what my 17 is, it's a CZ 457. Shooting these 17 grain VMAX Hornadies. Got him. There's the other dead one. That's the first one I got. I don't know where that one came from. I just looked up and that thing was out in the middle of the field right there. He must have came from the woods or something. That is probably his trail. That's about where he was at right there, and then he ran over there trying to get away. There he is. Looks like I got him right there, and surprisingly it exited right there. It must not have expanded good. Well guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like hunting, make sure to subscribe.